And Jackie, you said that Marshall isn't the type, on the show you say that he's not the type that you normally go for. He was more emotional. Why did you choose him?
I chose Marshall because I felt like we talked a lot more about our emotions. We talked about a lot more about building wise. When I was talking with Josh, it was like DJ Khaled and memes, and that's like my buddy, that's my bestie, you know? And then when I'm talking about Marshall, it's like heavy duty, like, you know. So I was like, okay, well, let me get into the heavy dutyness. Since, you know, this is Love is Blind, I'm here to find my person. Let me get into the heavy duty instead of going to what I'm always used to. And Josh is what I was always used to. So I was like, let me go ahead and switch it up and see if I need to be with somebody who's a little softer.
Totally get it. Your journey in the show is very interesting. And it's there's a point where you're talking to the cameras and you talk about, maybe I'm not ready for this. Maybe I'm not ready for the show. Looking back, do you think you were ready for the show, which also came with this possibility of marriage?
Yeah, so I was ready. Now, I was not ready for Marshall.
Okay.
I wasn't ready for Marshall. So that's where the context needs to be cleared. I'm ready and I was ready and I'm still always gonna be ready in every aspect. But I was not ready for Marshall. I was always built for this experiment and I knew that I did what I needed to do and I came and I did what was required of me.
When did you realize that you weren't ready for Marshall and that you were ready for Josh?
Yeah, so coming back from Mexico, there was some off-screen things that were happening with me and Marshall, and I was just real cool. From that moment, I was just like, yeah, I'm not ready for this. I don't want you no more. And that's when Josh came, and I was like, I'm gonna go over here.
Marshall, for you, Jackie kept saying that she wanted you to, quote, boss up. What does that mean? Because I feel like a man who's in touch with his emotions is pretty boss.
I feel like only Jackie knows the answer to that question. You know, just I've always been in tune with my feelings ever since I was a kid. And I've been told that multiple times throughout my life. So it's nothing new. But it just looks different for each person who's saying that. And quite frankly, the only person who knows that answer is her.